Hello, this is a channel update to talk about my current and future projects. I'm working my way through painting my Barons War futsal miniatures. Still waiting on my Wargames Atlantic order of the plastic box sets of all the different troop types, plus the core rulebook. I've had a notice that the rules and miniatures are bound for Australia, so hopefully in the next week or two they'll arrive here. So I'll continue to paint the models, but I've also got another project in the wings. About 10 years ago, I bought a Warlord plastic Roman army to start ancients or historical, well, gaming, and I really never got that project going. At the time, I was going to use the Warhammer Ancient Rules, but yeah, for whatever reason, never got that project started or properly started. A couple of years ago, I bought the Lion Rampart second edition rules, and I did like the rule set, but again, I never actually used them in a game. So probably, excuse me, probably like most gamers, I sort of jump between projects, and now I've decided that I'm going to restart the Roman project. It's going to be just a small project because I've got a bigger historical army on the plans, which I'll probably show in a different video. But this is what I'm planning to do with the Romans. As I'm starting the Roman project afresh again, I thought I'd start with a new set of rules. I mean, why not? I know that Hail Caesar is very popular, um, so I've decided to go down that route. So it will make a few changes. I've decided to rebase my Romans. Not that they're actually painted, but I have based a lot of them. So I'm going to rebase them to the Hail Caesar standards. So with with the Hail Caesar, and this is a a very fine quality book. I think it is definitely a quality product. And with the rule book, I bought it from Warlord Games himself. You get this Richard the Lionheart model. So I'll glue that together and paint it, and I'll show that in a different video. Because I did actually order a few different products, I'll show some of them in a different video. Warlord Games loves throwing in their freebie plastic sprue kits, and so in with this particular order, they've sent in the Greek hoplites sprue. I guess they're it's a great marketing ploy to encourage you to look at the quality of their plastic kits, but also to encourage you to start a new army. I would have been very happy if it was a Roman sprue, but or a Celtic Gaul sprue, something like that. But yeah, the hoplites are pretty interesting. I intend to glue these together and paint them anyway because I think they look pretty cool. Okay, so also to supplement the rule book, I also bought the army list book. So this has a large number. Sorry for the glare there. No, no, it doesn't look like I can get rid of that. Yeah, so I've got I bought the army list book, and in here there's a large number of armies in the points costing. I think it gives you a pretty good idea. I know a lot of people that play Hail Caesar don't actually use points and army lists and all that sort of stuff, but I think it's a good idea if you're if you're doing just a random game at a club, or yeah, you're just meeting and want to have a quick game. The point system's very good. I know a lot of people seem to poo-hoo it, but no, I think the points is great. Um, yeah, so the Romans. I'm painting the Romans because I actually have those models, so I don't have to buy anything new. But I'll probably look at a Romano British army, and so I've printed a heap of 3D models for that. So I'll paint them as well. So it'll give me something to do. And also I've got another project which I've already got models for, which I bought from Warlord Games as well. So I'll show that in a later video. I should mention as well that with the Army List supplement, you get a special edition figure, like with most of the Warlord books. And this is the Warrior's Wife. So it's a metal figure, and it's a lady holding her baby, and she's got a what appears to be a Roman helmet as well. So that's a pretty cool model. I'll paint that one up as well. These are the Roman models. They're all Warlord Games models. Uh, the only models that I've actually finished painting are these um, Celtic, I guess it's Celtic Warband. Um, I would have painted these maybe 10 years ago, I'm guessing. But yeah, so all the other models are basically just undercoated. So I'll have to go through them, paint them, and rebase them all to suit the what I've decided to do for Hail Caesar. I bought a heap of these 75 by 50 millimeter bases. So what my plan is for Hail Caesar is I'm going to use a single base for a small unit. I'll be using two bases for a standard size unit. Three will be a large unit. And then for the war bands, I'll use four bases. And the four bases, I'm guessing that I should be able to fit about 6 models on each base, and that gives plenty of room around each model. Um, yeah, so it gives each model around about 25 millimeters square of area, where the old well, Warlord bases are actually on 20 by 20s. So it does give each model a little bit more space around. I don't actually like the models when they're compacted like this. To me, it's a little bit harder to see each model, and it makes it a little bit restrictive to what you can do with the bases. So yeah, I sort of envisioned that um, that the models will look something like this, and for the additional space on the bases, um, I've printed a heap of Medbury models, 3D printed them. So, and they're just sort of like I've printed some Saxons, but also some generic um, Dark Age sort of warriors. So what I'll do is and they're a good size match as well. I printed on very similar sizes, so everything should blend. And what I'll do is I'll intersperse these 3D printed models in with the Warlord models, just to expand the ranks of this warband, so the warband will cover the four bases. But that's all I have for the Celtic, or the for this warband. So I'll only have one, unless I'm going to buy more models, which I may do later. The Roman force, I only intend to make a small army. I may make the Romano British army larger. I may make a 500 point army for that, but the Romans, I intend to keep it small, maybe like 250, maybe 300. So just a small force. Um, okay. I just wanted to comment on the quality of these Medberry miniatures. I know that I've printed them on my 3D printer, which is just a cheap um, and a cubic. So and they printed really well. The detail in the faces and the poses are quite good. Um, yeah, I've still got to do a little bit of cleaning up on these models. I've only just printed them. I've actually printed them on a bit of a base, so just to give them a bit more support when I glue them down onto the bases. So yeah, that's just my own personal preference. They don't come like that. Yeah, so I just made a raft around the models, so to speak, and yeah, so I printed them on with a raft so that they can, yeah, glue down on the bases. This is just a quick channel update just to show what projects I'm working on. So I've got the Hail Caesar project, which I must say that I'm pretty excited to get going. And I've still got the Baron's War project going. It's slightly stalled, just waiting on the rule book, but I still have metal models to paint for that as well. So I'll show those once they're painted. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the historic gaming. I do still have Bolt Action as well, which we do play quite regularly down the club. So that's another uh, good historical gaming system. I do enjoy Bolt Action. Um, okay, well, thanks for watching. Um, yeah, I hope you tune back in to watch further updates of my projects, and please like and subscribe. And I'll just leave this model here to give an indication of possible future armies which I've already purchased. Okay, have a great day. Bye.